Okay, we're here at Mount Wilson in this picturesque little countryside. Look how beautiful this is. Sexy?
No, I'm going here. There's a walk down here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just going to take you...
Can you lock the car?
Yeah, I'll just go down here and turn around and come back. Picturesque rainforest. Look at that little cabin up there. Seatbelt wants to be put on. Alright. Hay Lane, no through line. Picturesque rainforest. Over here. Let me find the park. Alright, we're out of the car and Julie's found this little walking track. Oh, it's a reserve. Sloan Reserve. I saw like a little, I don't know what it is, like a little cabin up here. So once we come back up, or do you want to try that first before we come down? Come just walk down here for a little bit.
I got a bit scared going down there, so I come back up.
Well, look at this. Does this look old to you or what? Does it look...
No.
Well, does it look uninhabited?
So, huh?
Does it look like that no one lives here anymore? It looks abandoned to me.
Did you have a lock that you can click on?
Well, we can go in. It doesn't say no trespassing.
Well, it's someone's house. I don't think they need to have no trespassing.
You reckon it's someone's house? It looks like someone hasn't lived here for years. Come down here and have a look at this little cabin or whatever it is. Look how beautiful that is.
Did you like the car?
Yeah. I noticed the railing just over here, and above the railing there's like a little cabin in the woods.
Grandma's house.
Oh, it looks very derelict. I think we can go up in there.
That might be where that gate comes
That's
from.
what I'm thinking. We can only be told to go back if there is anyone living in there. Hey, look, see?
Someone might be dead in there.
You reckon? Does it look like an electric fence?
You're
See, look, it's been damaged. You're taking care of the snake bites if they happen. There's a sign up here. Maybe it was for sale. What's up here? Stay there. Don't let the car see you. Come in quick.
Get up!
Yeah, give me a hand. Quick, hop under. Quick, come this way. See, someone's built these on purpose. So we'll just jump over this and we'll go up and see what it is. This is man-made rock wall. You got a little bench seat here. Jules, look at the stairs. Jules, yeah. Look at the stairs. They start from here and they just go up to nowhere.
Outhouse.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I know, it looks beautiful. There's chairs everywhere along here. It must be the grounds of something.
Yeah, this is what that place is new.
Remember where that the cottage, whatever that cottage was called, it said that you can walk around the 340 hectare surrounds? Maybe that's what it is. Master lock. What's in there? I can't tell. Beautiful area. Is there people there? There's a house there. Yeah, I don't think we're allowed on here. Someone's house. Right, let's go. Before we get told that we're trespassing. I gather they don't need signs saying no trespassing because who would trespass? These steps would have been pristine once upon a time. No one's looked after this little staircase here for a long, long time. What did it say for? This one? No. I think it's a for sale sign. There you go. Sefton Cottage History, Woodland Gardens and Cafe, 200 metres. Oh, that's just promoting. That would have been out on the street.
Oh, so maybe it's closed right now and then open it.
Possibly. Possibly. Which way did we go down? We went down over here, didn't we? Get down? Alright, I think we'll pause here just in case I fall down. Look at the size, the trunk of that tree. You can't even hug it. The branches look like arms. It looks like something out of a fairy tale. That's what? No. I'm just amazed by the size.
That'd be an awesome tree to climb.
Yeah, it's nice and sturdy. Alright, we've got a sign here saying Sloan Reserve. Once again, we don't have any signs telling us that we shouldn't be going in.
I've got a little walking sign there.
There is a little walking sign?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is a
Yeah,
public
has to be public.
track. What a secluded, beautiful area. Mount Wilson. We had a look on Google today to see where we could explore and sightsee, and this is where we decided to come today. Welcome to a bush care site. The land is being rehabilitated by a local volunteer group assisted by the Blue Mountains. Oh, look at the beautiful bridge. Got to come down here and take a picture. This would be beautiful when there's been heavy rainfall. Can you imagine the flow, the rapids down through here? Stunning. Beautiful. You reckon this goes for ages? Oh. Do you reckon this goes for a while? Oh, it just opens. It looks like it opens up to a huge reserve down here. What do you reckon, lorikeet? I don't think so. Too beautiful. It's not like I can hear any water or anything, so... Oh, there's a house down here, but it's fenced off. So I'd say this is public land and private property down there. I think that's it, Jules. I don't think it goes any further than this. There's a few signs here. Oh, this is where I turn the car around, I think. This takes us back up to the road. Yeah, this is where I turn the car around. So we'll go just get back up onto the road and walk back up again. Okay. Florist. I know florist, for sale. You looking to buy a property? Look at that tree leaning. Alright, let's head back to the car and see if we can find this waterfall track. Alright, we have found the waterfall track at Mount Wilson, and this is what we have to encounter today. 2 weeks ago it was a kilometre up. It was high grade, very hard last time. Fit walkers only. This one is circular walk, 45 minutes, medium grade, sun steps. So we're going to head along here, and hopefully at the bottom of this track there'll be some sort of picturesque waterfall. Alright, we've walked for about 10 minutes. And we've come down to our first little steep descent. So we're heading down, which is a good sign if there is a waterfall down here. We're heading down, I'd say, to the base of it instead of to the top of it. I've got a leech on me. Ooh. I'm liking that. A little bit harder next time, please. We're the only ones here. It is so secluded. No cars in the car park, just us. And look at that, just keeps on going down and down and down. Hasn't been maintained for a while. Someone put these logs in a while back, but not much has been done since. So these are the kind of days I love doing this kind of stuff, overcast with the chance of rain. 10 times better.
The meatball.
Chance what?
Meatball.
Yeah. It's just not the same effect with the camera when it's really sunny. Alright, so it just winds down, so wait till we get down a bit further. Alright, we're back online. Starting to go down an even steeper descent now. A few stairs, what seem to be stairs, but they're just rocks. Talk about rainforest, ferns everywhere. And it zigzags down. The cutting. So that's the problem with no rainfall. If there was a week's worth of heavy rain, we'd be able to hear that fall gushing at the moment, but oh, we've got a handrail down here, so someone has built a bit of the track down here. Yeah, see, there's no water at all flowing through the creek. Definitely got to come back here again when there's been like a heavy amount of rain. Can you imagine this flowing, the rapid through here? Fragile area, please keep to track. I think, yeah, see, this is the picture that's we found on the net today, but it was flowing a bit more than it is at the moment. So where I'm standing now, I doubt very much you could stand here. Have a look at this. Imagine that field just pouring down with water. I'd be getting splashed right about here. So this would be like a little pool, wouldn't it? Yeah, there's not much. Definitely coming back once we've encountered some record rainfall in the Blue Mountains. And the rapids that would be coming down through here, can you imagine the sound? Just be gushing. Alright, let's get back onto the track. I think that's pretty much the waterfall. I think now all it does is just loop back around again. So unfortunately, that's the way it's been since 2016. That was when I was doing this kind of stuff in 2016. Everywhere we went, every waterfall was just full. Like there was just water gushing from every fall. That's what? Yeah. Well, that's what they were saying. They were saying it's a loop, 45 minutes loop. But I wouldn't say we'd come across any more falls. It only mentions one fall. So, all right, off we go to do the loop. How good would this look, Jules, standing up on top here with this creek down here filled? How good would it look standing up here with water just gushing down through here? See how dry it is?
Yeah, it looks a bit stagnant.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, it hasn't been rainfall for several years, even up here. Look how dry it is. It really needs a big dose of rain to come through and just clear everything away. A little bit further on from the waterfall, I think we're now starting to get to the base of the cliff, because these stairs are quite big drops to each one, and there's another little waterfall here. These stairs remind me of Sublime Point. So there'll be another waterfall there as well. Actually, you can go down, I think. Yeah. We've got a sign here saying lower falls, 5 minutes, keep to path. So we must have been at the top falls. And these are the lower ones. But once again, there's a small trickle of water, but nothing compared to what it would be like if this. Look, some beautiful caves under there. Look at that one tree. Smack bang in the middle. Keep to the track. Oh no, we can go down further. Stairs. And that's it. Imagine if there was loads of people here. You'd have to take tickets to actually come down to this little spot here. Yeah, nothing.
Simon, imagine sitting here having a picnic.
It would be beautiful, but someone didn't pack us a picnic lunch. Next time. Next time when it's gushing with water. Because it would be very nice if that's a little rock pool down there. It's down over here. It says keep to the track. I don't think you can go down. It's not worth going down anyway.
It just kind of looks the same in the camera, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, you can't admire how beautiful it is unless you're here. In the camera, I think it's just going to come out. It's just going to look like bush, I'd say.
Look at the roots of the trees.
Yeah, underneath.
Wow. How
Yeah.
are they still standing?
Eventually they'll fall, those trees.
Yeah, that one there. Look at that one there. That's like got to go soon.
Yeah.
I can see it falling right now.
With heavy rainfall, yeah, absolutely. Once there's heavy rainfall through here, like we said, there hasn't been rainfall, and there's caves everywhere.
So have you heard, right,
Mm.
the loud cracking that it would make for a tree falling, right? You don't know where the tree is that's falling. What would you do?
Well, I don't know, but it's funny you should mention that, because when we did do all these waterfall trips in 2016, we were up at Belmore Falls. Yeah. I couldn't tell you how many times we heard a tree, because it was really windy that day. Crack! And just trees falling everywhere, but they was in the bush. So yeah, you just have to be mindful of where they might be falling. Look at that beautiful fern down here. Alright, let's see where else this loop track takes us. Alright, we've come a little bit further along this track. And if you notice up here, there's been a rock slide many moons ago, and if you look at this rock here, she's landed here, and look at the tree that's grown in behind it, how long it must have taken for that tree to grow. So this rock must have been here hundreds, maybe thousands of years, and this is the winner. So this rock has landed on what's now the track, the waterfall track, and there's no other rocks down here. So if there was a cliff up there and it's all come tumbling down, this little beauty here is the clean winner. and we're going to head up here, and I think that's pretty much the walk now. We're flattened out the bottom of the river here, and now we're going to have to feel our thighs burning because we're starting to climb. I think it just takes us back up to the car park. You look like Superwoman. You just need an S on the back.
Oh yeah, my cape.
Yeah, your cape, that's what I'm saying. Every time I climb steps now, I just think of that burning walk down at Sublime Point. How peaceful is it? You can't even hear any birds. Even the birds are staying away from here.
I heard birds when we're on the road at that other track.
Might not be anything for them to eat here. I can hear like might be a car up here or something. Oh. Now this definitely reminds me of 2 weeks ago. Look at that tall timber falling down. This one, the one straight ahead of you, that's even bigger.
Wow.
And now look at the size of it. Imagine the noise that made when they come crashing down.
Oh, tracks around it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Do you reckon they've built the track after it's fallen?
Yeah. A lot of big spiders in there.
So prehistoric. It looks prehistoric. Look at the size of that. Look at the root system. Yeah, the track was built afterwards. Oh God. Has it been 45 minutes since we've been walking? I don't think it has.
No idea.
Maybe we're just fit walkers and do it in half the time.
Yeah, about half.
I'm not feeling so fit, I'm puffing. Oh, looks like we're going down again. I'd say we're a fair way away from the car park. I don't think we're there yet. Oh, we're heading back down again.
I was going to say.
Alright, we've underestimated this track. We thought it would be a bit of a leisurely walk, but I tell you what, coming back up again, it's a real burner. So hopefully, from what I can see up here, there seems to be a pole and some sort of lettering on it. We might be back up the car park, but not sure. Still going? Yeah, just the carcass of what once was a tree. Oh no, it's just a pole telling us go this way or go that way. Although this opens up and we may be back to the Waterfall car park.
Woohoo! We made it!
Really? Oh yeah. I like how it creeps up on you without you knowing. It's not like there was a sign there saying the end. Are you sure this is it? I don't remember these.
Yeah, I saw the toilet.
Oh, you've seen the toilets before?
Yeah.
Unisex?
They're not quite like Let's Go
Yeah.
toilet.
These are the kind of toilets I love. They're both unisex toilets. Is it closed at night? No, these will be open by night as well. There's no lock on the door. Is it down through here? Oh, okay, so we've come... Oh, okay, I see where we go. So the car's all the way down the other end of the car park. So if we do happen to come back here in heavy rainfall, what we might do, we might start this end first and come up the other end.
And have a picnic.
And have a picnic, absolutely. Maybe get some friends to come along with us. No use keeping this all to ourselves. So is this the cottage, you reckon, where you can stay? I'd say that would be it.
The funny thing is, it has got this chimney cottage.
Oh yeah, well that's it then.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it says chimney cottage on Google. $340. I don't know, it's a 9 sign. Yeah, it says something there. See on the front door, on the awning.
Yeah.
Chimney cottage. That's the one where it says you can walk around the whole acreage. Just secluded. I give you what. If you want to hide from somewhere, this is the place to come. I don't think anyone's here.
I think it says private on the gate.
Yeah, it does. Hey, see where it says chimney cottage?
Yeah.
And you've got aerials, so it's got TV reception. It doesn't look like it's being well maintained.
No.
I don't even know if it's still going. Waterfall Reserve. No fires, no camping. I don't think that's really a spot to camp, is there? Now you got another walk here, or is that the same walk that we did?
I don't know. Absolutely fine, sure.
I think so. Alright, well that's a wrap from Waterfall Reserve. And we're now going to continue around Mount Wilson and see if we can come across something else that's rather historic.
Oh, shit, taking photos.
I know, look how nice that looks. What is it, a barn or something? Might be a little cottage where you can stay as well. Yeah, it is. It's a little cottage where you can stay. So I gather there's a whole bunch of these little cottages